Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into a serious and eye-opening topic: countries where Black travelers might face challenges or outright hostility. Whether it's due to cultural misunderstandings, systemic racism, or historical prejudice, these 10 countries have been known to present difficulties for Black people. This video isn't about discouraging anyone from traveling, but rather equipping you with knowledge. If you're planning a trip to any of these places, it's better to be informed. So, hit the subscribe button and join us as we explore this important subject. Let's get started with number 10. Number 10. Japan. Japan, known for its rich culture and technological advancements, is one of the most racially homogeneous countries in the world. This homogeneity often translates into a lack of understanding or acceptance of other races, including Black people. While blatant racism isn't a daily issue, Black travelers and residents have reported microaggressions, such as people avoiding them on public transport or refusing to sit next to them. Many attribute this to a lack of exposure to diversity rather than outright malice. The Black population in Japan is relatively small, with an estimated 0.02% of the population identifying as Black. Despite this, the country has seen a growing interest in Black culture, particularly through music and fashion. However, stereotypes persist, and they can make life uncomfortable for Black individuals. Number 9. Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia has a long history tied to the Arab slave trade, and while slavery has been abolished, its remnants linger in societal attitudes. Many African migrant workers in Saudi Arabia face poor treatment, and racial hierarchies often place Black individuals at a disadvantage. In Saudi society, darker skin is sometimes associated with lower social status. Black travelers have reported instances of being treated differently in public spaces or being subject to stares and whispers. The Black population in Saudi Arabia mainly consists of migrant workers from African countries, and they face challenges such as unequal wages and limited legal protections. Number 8. India. India's deeply ingrained issue of colorism has made it challenging for Black people to feel welcome. Fair skin is often considered the ideal, and this bias can extend to how Black individuals are treated. Incidents of discrimination against African students have made headlines, with reports of verbal and physical assaults. Many Black travelers find that they are stared at constantly, and in some cases mocked. Despite these challenges, India is home to a small Black population, including descendants of the African Siddhis who have lived in India for centuries. Efforts to address racism are growing, but the journey is far from over. Number 7. South Korea. South Korea is another country where homogeneity plays a significant role in shaping attitudes toward foreigners. Black individuals often face stereotypes perpetuated by media portrayals, which can make daily interactions uncomfortable. While younger generations are becoming more open-minded, older societal norms still prevail. Black teachers, students, and travelers have reported being questioned about their qualifications or treated differently compared to their non-Black peers. Despite these issues, there is a small but vibrant Black community in South Korea, advocating for better representation and understanding. Number 6. Italy. Italy's picturesque landscapes and rich history are sometimes overshadowed by its struggles with racism. Black individuals often face challenges in public spaces, with reports of verbal abuse and discrimination in housing and employment. The rise of far-right politics has exacerbated these issues, making it harder for Black people, particularly migrants, to integrate. Despite these challenges, Italy has a growing Black community contributing to the nation's culture and economy. Approximately 1% of Italy's population identifies as Black, and their stories are a testament to resilience in the face of adversity. Number 5. China. China's rapid modernization has brought it into contact with the wider world, but this hasn't always translated into acceptance of diversity. Black people in China often face stereotypes, with some locals associating darker skin with poverty or criminality. African students and workers have reported incidents of discrimination, from being denied entry to establishments to facing suspicion from law enforcement. The Black population in China is small, primarily consisting of African students, traders, and expats. However, cultural exchange programs and diplomatic efforts between China and African nations are slowly fostering better understanding. Number 4. Russia. Russia's history with racism is well documented, and black individuals often face significant challenges there. Hate crimes and racially motivated attacks have been reported, making Russia a risky destination for black travelers. African students and workers in Russia often struggle with integration, facing barriers in housing, employment, and social acceptance. Despite these issues, there are efforts by activists and organizations to combat racism and promote diversity. The black population in Russia is small but growing, particularly in major cities like Moscow and St. Petersburg. Number 3. Greece. Greece, while known for its beautiful islands and ancient history, has struggled with accepting migrants, particularly from Africa. Black individuals often face discrimination in the job market and public spaces. The economic crisis and rise of far-right groups have worsened the situation, with some black residents reporting incidents of violence and harassment. Despite these challenges, Greece has a resilient black community that continues to thrive and contribute to society. Number 2. Ukraine. Ukraine's ongoing challenges with racial integration have been highlighted during times of crisis. Black students and residents have reported instances of discrimination, particularly during the evacuation efforts amid conflicts. Societal attitudes toward black individuals are often shaped by stereotypes, making it difficult for them to feel fully accepted. The black population in Ukraine is small, but their voices are increasingly being heard, advocating for equality and inclusion. 1. Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan's cultural homogeneity and limited exposure to diversity have made it a challenging place for black individuals. Travelers often report feeling isolated or treated as a novelty. Incidents of discrimination, particularly in smaller cities, highlight the lack of awareness about racial diversity. However, as Kazakhstan becomes more connected to the global community, there is potential for change. The black population in Kazakhstan is minimal, consisting mainly of students and professionals. Their experiences reflect the need for greater cultural exchange and understanding. These 10 countries highlight the challenges that black travelers and residents can face, but they also underscore the importance of awareness and dialogue. Remember, every experience is unique, and while challenges exist, so do opportunities for growth and understanding. If you found this video informative, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Safe travels, and see you in the next video.